weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson. Yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Jaguars much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To throw, it's Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Open man is Michael Thomas. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Lots good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
On second down, it's Alexander. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Watson now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. On second down now, it's Alexander. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get you. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Watson off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On 4th down, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On first down, Wentz. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's good for a Saints. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Saints at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Wentz now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on second and 10. Wentz, Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go, here we go. Down the man inside, down the man. Hey, empty.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. and he was right there ready to provide a hit. It prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wentz on 3rd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz complete to Olave on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Looking downfield for Jones. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Watson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. first and 10. Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Alexander. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now Watson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third.
14, Saints 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting... last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Back to throw, Watson. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run it again with Kamara. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's got it down to the 28.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Watson on first down. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darnell Mooney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5.
Saints 16. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Wentz now on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he will not get the first, but since they bizarrely went for it on third down, it'll now set up a fourth down situation. Well, that was certainly an interesting time to try a fake punt. The good news, they will retain possession here, but now they face a fourth down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
First down, Jaguars.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Watson. Forced out to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Jaguars 28, Saints 16.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21 yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because
now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset, and they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Play action. Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
how'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
To throw is Wentz. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander. A solid stiff arm. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run on first down. Alexander, the broken tackle, couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A fun, close ball game comes to an end on